Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mohan's Teaching Corner. Today, we are going to discuss about the Swami Vivekananda educational philosophy, which is very useful for your TGPSC, APDSC, and Telangana DSC, as well as UGC NET, B.Ed and M.Ed and DSC. So, it's a few minutes of presentation, and it is very essential for your exams. Let us start. So, let us see about the biographical overview. So, Swami Vivekananda, his name is Narendranath Datta, is born in 12th January 1863, and he introduced the Vedanta and Yoga philosophies to the Western world. So, he founded the Ramakrishna Mission in 1897 to serve humanity. So, nowadays we observe the birth date of Swami Vivekananda as a national day in India, that is every January 12th. So, what is the core philosophy of Swami Vivekananda? See, man is a potentially divine. So he compared with the God the fundamental belief that divinity, that God exists within every individual, so waiting to be manifested through proper education. So that can be the godliness of the man can be manifested or revealed through education. Then soul as a real teacher. So knowledge comes from within. So external teachers only facilitate this inner discovery. So real knowledge is within oneself, but the duty of the teacher to facilitate what is the inner hidden potential of the child to reveal outside. Then self-belief before God belief. That means he emphasized that developing faith in oneself as a prerequisite to spiritual growth. What he says that you have to believe yourself first, then before believing the God. Okay. Then his philosophy is based on Advaita Vedanta. So it is the educational ideas rooted to the non-dualistic philosophy that sees ultimate reality as one. So the purpose of education as per the Swami Vivekananda. So as he said, education is the manifestation of the perfection already in man. So no information, criticized, book knowledge and rote memorization is the part of colonial education. So he criticized that one. Okay, the education should be, the purpose of the education should be a man making, like life giving, character building. So education that awaken internal potential. So the triangular things he has given, so is a man making, is a life giving, character building. This is the purpose of education of Swami Vivekananda. Then fourfold growth, holistic development. So one is a character development, spiritual development, physical development, mental development. Do you observe this? Character development. What is the character development? Okay, developing a moral strength. What is good, what is bad, to do courage something, to integrate an educational foundation. So then spiritual development. So realization of one's divine nature through meditation and self-discipline. So he focused on meditation and self-discipline. It is a development of the child or human being. Then physical development. Along with the character development, spiritual development, he also pressed on the physical development. Okay, strong body, essential for the mental and spiritual growth. So advocated that sports and exercise should be a must. Then mental development. What is mental development? Getting more concentration, having analytical thinking and intellectual curiosity through contemplation. So these are the fourfold growth holistic development given by the Swami Vivekananda. Then material and practical knowledge. So he emphasized not on theory but on practical knowledge. Okay, balancing spiritual and material growth. Okay, so here Vivekananda rejected the false dichotomy between spiritual and worldly education. So he emphasized skills with the immediate real world application. So he more focused on practical skills and whatever you learn you have to apply in the real world. So he advocated teaching science and technology along with the philosophy. Not only philosophy one has to study, they have to study science and technology is a must. So he believed productive work develops through character and serve the society. So he says that one has to develop their character, they have to mold the character and serve the society. So he promoted education that enables the self-reliance and economic independence. So he promoted education should be a self-reliance. That means you should not depend on others. Okay, you should be a independent. So if you have the practical knowledge, skill-based knowledge, and if you have the good character along with the serving the society, then you are going to be have the future. This is and he always emphasized that not only spiritual, you should have the material growth in one's life. Then so he told about the social reforms and national integration. So see, our Indian society built on caste, creed, region, religion. Okay, so he opposed the casteism. He rejected the birth-based discrimination. Okay, and advocated equal educational opportunities for all the caste, irrespective of their caste or creed, color. Everybody should have the equal opportunities, even for the there is no gender discrimination. So then religious tolerance. He promoted understanding the between faiths through education. As many faiths, so as many paths. So you can believe n number of faiths, you will get the n number of paths in the life. So education should instill pride in Indian heritage while embracing the universal values. So he always says that you should pride in your Indian heritage and also you should get the knowledge from universal things and values. So this is about the social reforms. He also emphasized for the condemnation of casteism, religion tolerance, and emphasized on national unity. Then he focused on women's empowerment in education. There is no chance for the welfare of the world unless the condition of women is improved. It is not only possible for a bird to fly. Okay, it is not possible for a bird to fly only one wing. So this says that only male development cannot be do everything. The female also should be educated. Okay, the welfare of the society depend on women's education. So he compared with the one wing with the male and second wing with the female. So let me study again. There is no chance for the welfare of the world unless the condition of the woman is improved. He emphasized that women education should be improved and the condition of the woman should be improved. So it is not possible for a bird to fly on only one wing. So there is equal opportunity for male and female. And He advised equal educational opportunity for girls and boys. There should not be any discrimination between the boys and girls. Rejected notion that women were intellectually inferior. So he opposed that women are intellectually inferior. It's not like that. Even women has the capability as equal as men. So he viewed the ideal woman is embodying motherly qualities, selfless, forgiving, and strong. So as the ideal woman, so he says that like they have the motherly qualities like selfless, forgiving, they are strong in mentally. Okay, so he established the one sister organization like called Sister Nivedita Girls School. Okay, which school he established? Which organization he established? Sister Nivedita Girls School. Okay, so here what is the role of the teacher? Is a like loving guide, external teacher, internal teacher. So teacher should be a mentor who loves student and inspires by example rather than through fear. The teacher should be a mentor who loves the student. Okay, it's not the policing. One should love the student, and the life of the teacher should inspire the students and is an example to the students, not through the fear. External teacher. So it helps remove the obstacle. Learning create conditions for inner knowledge to manifest. So the external teacher. So one has to remove the obstacles to learning and create the condition for the knowledge to manifest. Internal uh, teacher. The internal teacher is the Atma. That is, the soul is the ultimate source of knowledge. So external teacher teaching awakening the inner guru. So the teacher is the facilitator who removes the obstacles, obstruction for learning, and also the teacher has to create the proper condition to uh, enhance the knowledge of the student. And what is internal teacher is Atma, which ultimate source of knowledge, and external teacher is awakening the internal teacher, that is Atma. So here one sentence is given: teachers must be living examples of the values and knowledge they impart, not mere instructor. They are not only give the instructor, but should be a living example to the student. Then role of the student. So the student should be an eager learner. So must approach education with a sincere desire to learn and grow, not material gain. So one should learn the education with sincerely and desire to learn, not for the getting money or something like that. So self-discipline. So he emphasized on practice of self-restraint, including brahmacharya or celibacy during the learning phase. So one should be holy during the learning process. Self-control. So mastery over sensory distraction to develop the concentration and mental strength. Okay, so one should control their senses. Questionnaire. So the teacher should not be a passive listener. He should be a active seekers of the knowledge, who has to question the teacher, who has to question the society, and so that it reflects his learning capabilities. Here the role of the student is eager learner, self-discipline, sense control, and questionnaire. Then what should be the curriculum and discipline as per Swami Vivekananda? Okay, physical education. So one has to give the physical education in the form of sports, yoga, and exercise as essential components. So East and Western knowledge. So he blended of the Vedantic wisdom with the modern science and technology, arts and aesthetic. So music, literature, and fine arts to be refine sensibility. So he has given importance for the arts and aesthetic like music, dance and literature. Okay, reading our like literature, whether it's Western or Eastern, whatever. Then self-discipline. So discipline must come from within, not imposed externally or through punishment or through rewards. The discipline cannot be imposed, it should come within. So the curriculum should be a physical education, Eastern Western knowledge, the combination of the knowledge, arts and aesthetic, and self-discipline. So he, Swami Vivekananda ji established the uh, Ramakrishna Mutt. Okay, founded in 1897 in Kolkata. Then now it is called as, then it was called as Kolkata. Okay, motto Atmano Mokshartam Jagat Hitayacha. Okay, that means for one's own salvation and for the welfare of the world. Okay, this is the motto of the Ramakrishna mission. Atmano Mokshartam Jagat Hitayacha. For one's own salvation and for the welfare of the world. So it is pioneered the education institution combining the modern education and spiritual values. This particular mission combining the modern science and technology as well as the spiritual values inculcated in this Ramakrishna Mutt. So established schools and colleges and universities, vocational training centers across the India through Ramakrishna mission. So integrated services, spiritual and education as an inseparable element. So he emphasized integrating the service as well as spirituality, and education is a service, spirituality, education. It should be inseparable elements. Then if we compare with the other philosopher, education philosopher, so Gandhiji, we already studied about the Gandhiji education philosophy. We studied about the Tagore's education philosophy. Even we studied Aurobindo. So please go through my videos, that is Mohan's teaching corner. Okay, where you find the folder called DEO, in which you will find all the details of the philosophers. So Gandhiji emphasized on basic education, that is Nayi Talim. So learning through productive crafts and self-sufficiency. And Tagoreji, okay, Rabindranath Tagore is a naturalist education, learning harmony with the nature, freedom and creativity is the main motto. Then Aurobindo, integral education, evaluation of conciseness, physical, vital, mental and psychic development. Please go through the videos, even though it may not be comfortable, these philosophies, but you have to study in order to get the job and knowledge. Okay, Vivekananda is, so already we are studying, it's a man making education, character building, awakening inner perfection, unity of all knowledge. So this is about the comparing with other philosophers. So let us study what we have learned. Okay, inner strength, character, service, unity. Inner strength, education must build a physical, mental, moral courage, and the education should be character building, essence of all learning. Service, knowledge must be applied for the welfare of the humanity. Okay, it should be a serve to the society. Unity, education should foster the social cohesion and national integration. It should not be a divide and rule policy, because we are faced with the Britishers. Divide and rule, that is not like that. This is the integration. Okay, one statement here it is given: education is not the amount of information that is put in your brain and writes there undigested all your life. This is a statement. So let us see some of the multiple choice questions which will be helpful to you. So here, according to the Vivekananda, the soul of individual is A. Subordinate to society, equal to the teacher, identical with the supreme reality, completely material. The answer is identical with the supreme reality. Then, what is the role does physical education play in Vivekananda policies? It is optional. It is a secondary to academics. It is essential for the strength and discipline. It awakens the spiritual practice. So, the physical education, it is essential for the strength and discipline. Then Vivekananda's ideals of womanhood is the best described as selfish and powerful, obedient and fearful, selfless and forgiving, modern and liberal. The answer is selfless and forgiving. Then here, which of the following is a major social evil as per the Vivekananda? So, A. Technology, B. Caste restriction and intolerance, urbanization, consumerism. So, caste restriction and intolerance is a social evil as per the Swami Vivekananda. Then here, for Vivekananda, a teacher should be A. Strict disciplinarian, B. External examiner, C. Guide full of love and understanding, D. Religious preacher. A guide full of love and understanding. Students should be A. Free from responsibilities, encouraged to compete violently, disciplined and eager to learn, focused only on grades. So, the discipline and eager to learn, the student should be like that. Then, what kind of knowledge did Vivekananda advised? Only Western, only spiritual, blend of Eastern and Western, only technical. The answer is blend of Eastern and Western. Which organization was founded by Swami Vivekananda? Arya Samaj, Theosophical Society, Ramakrishna Mission, Brahma Samaj. The answer is Ramakrishna Mission, which was founded by the Swami Vivekananda. Then, discipline according to the Vivekananda should be strictly enforced by schools, imposed by parents, internal and self-directed, written in rule book. So the answer is the discipline should be internal and self-directed as per the Swami Vivekananda ji. Then Vivekananda concept of education focus on A. Memorization facts, B. Scoring high on in exams, manifesting inner divinity, following Western ideals only. So the answer is Vivekananda concept of education focus on manifesting inner divinity. Which of the following thinkers is associated with man making education? A. Gandhi, B. Tagore, C. Aurobindo, D. Vivekananda. So Vivekananda is following the thinker associated with the man making education. So that's it for the day. We'll come up with the next topic, which is going to be very essential for your preparation. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe and share with your friends.